And we're live! Shit. Hang on. No. Yeah, no, you're not live. Hang on.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright, there you go. I switched it.
Okay.
I made it better.
Am I here?
You can hear. Everyone can hear you
Yay.
now. Everyone can hear your beautiful voice, Sora.
What is that supposed to mean? Well, I don't like my voice, but it's beautiful, okay?
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Oh, shucks.
Alright, hang on. So we gotta, let's open up, everyone. Hey, welcome to episode 29 of the Velvetcast. You probably noticed that there isn't a giant scratchy microphone that clearly needs to be changed out. That's because Josh isn't here this week.
Well, but then who is here, might you ask?
It's me, Mitch, and
your ever-loving co-host Sora.
Right, and now let's be real here for a second. We are exhausted. This episode might be on the down low. It might be pretty low in terms of energy because
It'll be chill. How about that? It'll be chill.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good save. Good save. Because essentially we both had long weeks, and the real world outside of the Velvet Room had me a bit busy this week.
A little bit, yeah. So what was on your plate this week?
Wow, go right into it. Okay.
I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I actually, a couple things happened this week. A lot of it involved me doing things that sound like they're product placements, but they're not. So I resubscribed to Hulu. And
all right, here we go.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like, hey guys, if you sign up to Hulu right now, you can get a free trial, and yeah, no, it's a nice service. And I caught up with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is like my favorite, like it's one of my favorite comedy shows. And my guilty pleasure is Andy Samberg. And I also noticed that because our assignment last week was to watch more anime, My Hero Academia is actually on Hulu, and it's dubbed on Hulu.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet.
So that exact thing that I said, hey, I could totally do that.
So, have you started it then?
I watched a little bit of it. The problem is that I didn't... Okay, so here's what happens, right? So I get home from work, and I'm like, oh god, I don't sleep ever now. What's wrong with me? I should sleep. And then I take a nap, and then I wake up, and I work on show stuff for like a couple hours. Like, if we're not recording stuff, I have to work on thumbnails, I have to try to find ways to revamp the Tumblr, I have to do all this different stuff. And by the time I'm like actually ready to relax and get stuff done, I am then like, oh, I don't really feel like watching a new anime. I think I'm gonna catch up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and that's how I spent my week.
No, I totally get that. I feel like I don't know what it is about anime in general, but I feel like I need to have more energy to watch it. You know what I mean? And I've been spending all of my energy and my free time on trying to fucking finish all of these fucking games, man. So, yeah, I definitely understand. Like when I'm like, okay, I don't want to play something. I just want to watch something. I want to watch something mindless. So I've been just mindlessly watching YouTube or whatever. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine seems like a nice, easy watching show that I should probably get into.
It's definitely a fun show. Like in terms of like, it's another one of those another one of my guilty pleasure shows. But it's a very silly sense of humor, and I think in a world where like my alternative is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a funny show, but a dark fucking show.
Yeah.
Like, when that's my alternative, I go to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because at least it's lighthearted, and while somewhat predictable at times, yeah, you know, it evens out. I saw a clip from the new season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I'm like, oh god.
It's so good, dude. It's so... I'm at the point where I've watched all the episodes like so many times. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them so many times. Like, people are like, oh, like, I'll just... Like, people have their shows they always come back to rewatch. Like, some people it's The Office, and some people it's Parks and Rec. And for me, it's Always Sunny.
Oh, God.
It's just so amazing, like that.
The thing with Always Sunny is, like, admittedly, it puts me in a bad... I feel like it puts me in, like, a really oddly dark mood. Like, I feel like if I consume too much, like, dark humor or too much dark, like, material, that, like, it affects my general mood.
Right.
And so, like, I'm like, wow, the world is garbage. And then that's my mood for, like, a year. So,
Well, to me, it's more like, wow, like I'm pretty garbage, but I'm not as much of a garbage person as these garbage people are. So
yeah, you can't do. Yeah, that sounds like comparative semantics.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Like, oh God, you piece of shit. Oh no, you piece of shit. No, so like, but like, I will say this much: I did enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I am very much looking forward to. I have the day off tomorrow. Finally, I finally have a day off tomorrow. And I will sit down and all I want to do is lay down on the fucking futon and like just like turn off up for a bit and watch the dub for My Hero Academia, because from what I've watched for the first episode, it's really nice. It's a nice little change of pace, and I'm very much looking forward to watching it.
It's it's a show that's got a lot of heart. And I recently watched people are kind of treating this as like My Hero Academia is like the next wave of shonen. You know what I mean? Like now that the big three are kind of winding down, except for One Piece.
God.
My Hero Academia is like now like the new big shonen series. I guess it's basically it's filling Naruto's shoes, even though it's apples and oranges. They're very different shows, but you know what I mean. Like it's kind of filling that void, and I'm really hopeful that they maintain the quality, because it is a show with a lot of heart. It's not trying to do. I feel like it's not trying to do too much, but what it does really well, and I enjoy it a lot.
Well, that sounds good. I feel like there's almost a concern for me where like some people are saying that yeah, what's next big three gonna be? And I've said it myself a couple times, but I've had a thought a couple times the last couple of months of just like, I don't think there's a chance that like the big three was just a unique moment in our lives.
Yeah. No, I don't know if there's ever going to be like a monolith, like the specific. I don't know if the big three is a specific trope, like monolith that will be filled again, right? Like that is such a.
I mean, historically speaking, I don't think it had to happen before that.
Right. It's weird. It almost makes you kind of wistful for those days. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of. It was almost like console wars within a niche interest. You know what I mean? Like you had your Naruto fans versus like the One Piece fanboys versus the Bleach nerds, and
You couldn't think of one for Bleach.
I was just rolling with it. Bleach trash.
The trash of Bleach.
Yeah.
So like. But like that's I don't know. I feel like what it boils down to is I'm looking forward to seeing like what anime will do from this point, because I heard that like Shonen Jump isn't actually doing that well since the big three kind of fell apart.
Well, right.
And apparently One Piece isn't holding the house up as much as it used to.
Yeah.
And which is weird to say, because at first I was shocked, but then I realized I stopped reading One Piece. Like, I stopped caring, and I cared for many, many years.
Well, and I'm speaking about something that I have very little knowledge of, but I would assume, part of the reasons I would think is that it's just because, like, the media, like, the way in which we consume media is changing. You know what I mean? Like, think about One Punch Man. That was that started out as a webcomic, then it grew out from there, like we have like these weird, like, like America, you think like America, like we have like these weird, like online, like fan series, like Homestuck and things like that, but like Japan has those too, and One Punch Man is an example of that, it got so popular that it got its own fucking manga adaptation, and then a blockbuster anime, like that wasn't in Shonen Jump, right? So unless was the Murata manga in? Maybe it was. I don't know. Whatever. But it didn't start out there, right? So, like, there are new sources. There's not just the one big giant, Shonen Jump umbrella, which all known manga sprouts from, So it's still, like, an important figure, I'd assume. But, it's going to be... There's going to be different content distributors now, through different mediums.
Yeah. Well...
You can't have models anymore like that. But, yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing what's going to happen next, in terms of everything, and like even though it's weird because we did Naruto earlier in the week, right? Or on Friday, I uploaded the Naruto video.
Yep.
And I was talking to our new channel attendant, Vron. Wait, have you met Vron?
I've not met Vron. No.
Okay, she's cool. she's cool. She wouldn't be if she wasn't on the channel, right? So
right.
So Vron and I were talking about how like. it's weird because like I was like, oh, so you know, have you caught up with any new anime and stuff? And she was like, no, not really. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Finally, someone who's not into anime like me. like so like the difference is the difference was is that like I'm trying slightly to get back into it, and like she has like no interest in it. And then we finished that Naruto session, and then I found out that like apparently like all she wants to do now is read more Naruto manga, and I'm like, oh no. What have I done? Oh god. But yeah, so I just wanted to say real quick, if you're interested in My Hero Academia, it is available on Hulu and it has the dub, which from what I listened to is actually pretty fun.
Oh, that's good.
And yeah, I'm not expecting a Persona dub for My Hero Academia. I'm expecting some like cheese here and there. And I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. I also downloaded Audible once again. Mitchell's product placement time. I also downloaded Audible and did the free trial, and have been listening to The Disaster Artist.
Oh wow! Wait, isn't that? I thought that was supposed to be a movie.
Okay, so here now I get the fun moment of explaining to you what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. So The Disaster Artist is a book.
Okay.
It is a book about the experience of one of the lead actors of a movie called The Room.
Oh, is this written by Mark, the guy who played Mark?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we should probably explain what The Room is first. People don't know what that is.
All right. The Room is a horrible drama film made by a man called Tommy Wiseau.
I think you mean amazing.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so I have not seen The Room before.
Oh, really?
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen it so many times, dude. Rocky Horror Picture Show is a totally different thing, but it's got that kind of still like that cult following where like you go to like like theaters, like small theaters will have events, where they show The Room, and there's like weird ass fucking traditions, but like every time something happens, you have to do a certain thing and stuff. It's an experience, man.
You know what we got to do? That should be the next big thing we do.
All right, I'll try to find a place. Yeah.
I want to see The Room, but the thing is, okay, so I had no interest in The Room beforehand, but I have heard nothing but great recommendations for this book specifically, and because I don't have the time to read books anymore, because I'm always exhausted all the time, I decided to finally download Audible. And when you download Audible, they give you actually a credit for one free book, and that was the book I chose. The book is 11 hours long when you listen to it. I have 3 hours left on it. I downloaded it on Friday, and I've been listening to it for the last 3 days. It is fantastic, and I cannot say how thankful I am that Audible is a thing that exists, because it is so nice. It is so nice to like listen to a real quality thing. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how, like, I would have missed out if I didn't have the audiobook, you know what I mean? So, I'm really glad that it's a thing. And the audiobook is read by Mark. So...
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And he does this amazing Tommy Wiseau impression.
Really?
Yeah, like, I have not seen The Room. I've only heard the line, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." And, like... And after watching, like, a couple clips, because the book intrigued me, after watching a couple clips, I'm like, that he is doing, like, an on-spot fucking impression of Tommy Wiseau, and it is just fantastic. So yeah, I would totally recommend, at least, I wouldn't recommend the entire Audible service, but, like, that in itself is really great. Also, it's like $14.99 a month, but like I guess the idea is you pay the $14.99 a month and it gives you a credit for a free book every month. So I guess that's the idea.
So
yeah, totally give it a shot. Have you actually tried Audible actually?
No, I haven't really been. I haven't really taken the plunge on audiobooks yet. I'm still fully in my podcast mode. Like that's just all I listen to on my way to work. So nothing but podcasts. I normally do that too, but I had a moment like last week, like I listened to one of the podcasts I listened to, like, had a bad week, you know what I mean? When it's just not funny.
or it's not like entertaining.
Sure.
And so like I had that moment where I'm like, oh, well, what do I do at work now?
Right.
So, yeah, that's another thing I did. Do you mind if I just keep rolling on this fucking train?
Yeah, man. Just go with the flow, man. Let it flow.
Fuck it. Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Have you seen? We need to watch that movie.
We totally do. I want to see it.
It's really good.
I want to see it.
It's really terrible.
But okay. So I'm not sure if you know this, guys, or not, but PSN had a flash sale this week. And I ended up picking up for like less than $20 Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the PS4.
I saw you were playing that.
And I also picked up Shadow of Mordor because I've never played it before.
Nice.
Shadow of Mordor was $3.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So did you get it on the PC or PS4?
PS4.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was about to say because it was like $3 on PC as well. Okay, but yeah, sweet. Excellent game.
So I forgot how amazing Assassin's Creed 4 is.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've been in a pirate mood because I may or may not be in love with Ryuji, and I saw Pirates of the Caribbean. I have Ryuji going on right now. I might start a show on Hulu called Black Sails. Just really embracing this pirate life. And Assassin's Creed 4, I played this game years ago, and it is still a super solid game. I think the reason I love it so much is because Assassin's Creed 2 is like my favorite Assassin's Creed outside of 4. Like all of Ezio's games are pretty great. But when I had to think about it, I was not in love with Unity, and I was not in love with Syndicate the way I am in love with 4.
4 has a certain charm to it that really hasn't been around since 2. You know what I mean? Like I think 2 and 4 are kind of the brighter spots in the franchise, which is surprising because 3 is such a low point. You know, but yeah, it just goes to show that like Ubisoft was able to. Or like they ended up capitalizing on the whole entire mechanic of the ship sailing and expanding it into what is it called? Like, is it Skulls and Bones or something like that? Did you see that the E3 pirate game that Ubisoft is coming out with?
They're coming out with a pirate game.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me search for it real quick. It literally looks like Skull and Bones. Search up a Skull and Bones trailer. It is literally like the ship gameplay from Assassin's Creed 4, like expanded into a multiplayer game. And people were freaking out.
It's just like wait, hang on. Is it literally just like a multiplayer fucking Assassin's Creed 4 game?
Yep.
Well, looks like someone has my money next year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It looks really dope.
God damn. That sounds so... Because that's the thing. So, like, I guess it's... I've always been into thief characters, and I've always been into, like, that kind of thing. And I think Pirates just takes the two things I like the most, which is the ocean and thievery, and just combines the two. But like, I'm having a great time with it, and the funny thing is like, I like the story. Do not get me wrong. I love the story of 4 because essentially it covers the entire golden age of pirates, and I love the story. But I'm finding myself getting lost in the side missions again. And I'm like, oh no, I'm falling into it again. This is my life now. This is fucking it again. But like,
it is a really special game, I think.
Oh yeah, it's a great game. But I was gonna ask, have you played Shadows of Mordor? Because I'm actually kind of scared to start that up. I bought it and I was like,
yeah, it's good. I really enjoyed it. Just don't expect anything from the story. Like, keep your story expectations, like for the actual narrative, like rock bottom, and you'll be okay.
I was
other than that,
I was gonna say, should I have started with Shadow of Mordor and chased it with Assassin's Creed 4?
Maybe, yeah. Well, okay, so like Shadow of Mordor, I have again like okay. So first off, from the top, I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings guy, so like I don't care about the lore, and not super invested in it. But apparently, like Shadow of Mordor, and also based off the trailers, its sequel, Shadow of War, just take a huge steaming dump on the lore of Lord of the Rings. So I guess fans are kind of rightfully pissed off about that. But I mean, besides, like the main narrative is just very generic and boring. Like it's fine, but it doesn't really get in the way. But it definitely, I don't know, it's kind of weak. But the cool part about that game is the stories that you come up with, like like the best part of that game is the emergent gameplay with its nemesis system. I mean, people talk about this ad nauseum, but have you heard about do you know anything about the nemesis system for Shadow of Mordor?
Isn't the idea is like, oh, you cut off my ear, and then he comes back and he's like, oh, you remember me? I'm the guy whose ear you cut off.
Yeah. So basically, in each in both of the two regions, there's like a hierarchy of like orc chiefs. Yeah, and like when you raid their outposts, like you can like kill the guy, and then like that'll create a power vacuum in that tree, or you can like late in the game you can take them over and make them be your servants, and you can kind of just completely take over the tree. And then if you kill people, like sometimes like they'll come back, like like you stab this guy in the fucking face, he comes back with like a fucking bandage on his face, like I remember when you gave me this scar, and then like it's kind of these cute little fucking
Is
funny
there like
moments.
a friend? So you have a nemesis system. Do you have like an ally system where it's like, you baked me banana bread?
No, you can't. You can. The only way to interact with is to kill them, or they. I guess what can happen is that you can kill the fucking guy dead. They can run away, or you can take them over. You can't bake them banana bread and make them your friends. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
I know.
Then you flash forward and Sai sitting there like, you couldn't have infiltrated the orc camp without.
Yeah.
Can I talk about that real quick for like a second?
Sure.
That is the best / weirdest thing about that whole game, about Persona 5 so far. I love Persona 5. I'm going to be playing it for the next year, and I know it. At the pace we're going, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, dude. I'm not going to get into spoilers, but I just got. So I just got to the end of the frame story for Persona 5. You know what? Do you know what I mean by that? Like where I got to where the beginning of the game is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And wow. There was just be prepared that that's probably going to be a longer stream because there's a lot. And
Wait,
I mean a lot.
Am I allowed to go that far?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. Because I think the date is like the 26th, and I think it's before that by a few days. I'll look it up specifically, but yeah.
All right. Because we've actually, the funny thing is that we've been talking a bit here on the Discord about the date and how we feel about things, and like, I'm scared, Sora. Like, I am genuinely scared that like I'm gonna get hardcore attached to this playthrough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already happening, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Our little OC Gangle. Who you don't tune into the streams, I assume.
I check it out. I pop in every now and again and watch for a little bit when I get home from work.
Really? So you know about Gangle and his fuck pile of friends?
Yeah.
They all fuck each other.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally that's the joke, and I'm so happy that that's the joke where it's just like Gangle like is like, wait, maybe they could join our fucking maybe they can join the Phantom Thieves, and then Ryuji or Ann has to be like, Gangle, do you just want to fuck them? Do you want us all to fuck them? Is that a thing that you want? And Gangle's like, no, maybe. I like that narrative that we're creating for that, and I'm really scared that like, not scared. Scared's not the right word. I guess it's just I'm worried that like that playthrough is okay. We've done over 500 videos on the fucking Velvet Room now. In fact, I think we're at like 550 something now.
Cool.
But out of all the series we've done, this is my favorite series. Like, I've been waiting for this game forever. And while I immediately regret not being able to play it whenever I want all the time, I have had
it's cool you're going in blind still. You know what I mean? You're an anomaly at this point. Everyone else has either spoiled themselves or finished the game. And
it's a weird place to be in.
Sure.
But like I genuinely love the experience, and I love how many fans we've gotten from this, and I love that like, you know, I can come back every week, and on the Tumblr I post tons and tons of highlights, and I should probably post them onto the YouTube.
Yeah.
But like, I love this playthrough. It's my favorite one so far, and I know that Gangmudo is having a blast with it. I'm having a blast with it, and our fans are having a blast with it. But I'm genuinely worried not only what happens when we get to that date, when it's going to feel like the most flaccid ending to like a series ever, but also where we go from there. Because you know,
well, I think it's a bridge that we can cross when we come to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of hours between then and where we are right now.
Oh yeah, not to mention it takes us forever to get through shit because we keep fucking up our lines. So, I mean, no offense to us, but we fuck up our lines all the time.
Well, you know.
Anyways, yeah.
It's a long script with 2 people. So.
God, I keep forgetting that. Do you know the oh, did I tell you the Akechi voice? Akechi?
Oh, what'd you land on?
Like British. Condescending air.
I'm so excited for where that's gonna go. Oh my god.
That's great. That's where we landed on that one, yeah.
This is gonna be good.
I struggled with that one for like a week, and like, oh, DMs here. They're in the YouTube chat. I'm a Discord this. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. No, I saw that. I was about to comment on stuff. Oh, all right, Discord.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
In hindsight, we really should just set this up as like a private stream, and then just have everyone just come to the Discord.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, whatever. But I kind of want a hardcore cosplay as Akechi. I feel like I could maybe pull it off.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Guess who wants to get a Joker cosplay?
Yeah, you always want to get. Of course, who doesn't? I also want to cosplay Joker as well, but I think Akechi would probably be.
You would look great as Akechi. I'm being real. Like we've done you and Yusuke, we've done you and Yosuke before. Now I'm gonna fuck that up forever.
Right.
And you did an awesome Yosuke. You'd be an awesome Akechi, and I think I'm in between. For me, at least, I'm in between Joker and Shojuro.
Oh my god, I didn't think of the Shojuro, but that would totally, like, you have to cosplay somebody who's way older than you, but that would be dope. you totally have some Shojuro vibes, honestly.
Oh, thanks. I'm really glad.
No. I guess, yeah. Well, whatever. I mean that as a compliment, and I don't think you know. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
No, Mitch, you look like an old 50-year-old man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking...
you know, you do get I mean, well, you know what I like Shojuro so much. He reminds me a lot of wow, I forget his name. From The World Ends With You.
Mr. H. Hanekoma.
Yeah. Like, he gives me a lot of those vibes. You know, just a little bit more cranky, but.
Yeah, he reminds me of Hanekoma, like, aged horribly.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But like, when it comes to Persona 5, I'm once again having a super great time with it. But admittedly, the one thing I will say is a little challenging is I honestly wish I would have played the game before doing the playthrough.
Just so you know what to do? Like,
yeah,
so you know
admittedly, we've had some episodes where, like, it just, like right now we're in a lull. Episodes, I will say episodes 12 and 11 have been a bit of a lull. 13 we had some stuff going on, but, like, we beat Madarame in episode 10, I think. 10 or 11. Okay. And in episode 12, we just, like, it was, like, doing a lot of social link stuff, and because we had a lot of room to kind of, like, do whatever we wanted, it got weird. Because the chat kept telling us a couple things, and me and Gangmudo wanted to do other things. Like, Gangmudo and I are not trying to min-max the game.
Right.
We're just trying to have fun, so, like...
Well, and I don't want to... And that's a valid way to play, is min-maxing on the social links, but I feel like part of the fun of my... And the way that's what I've been doing is P5 is, like, you kind of just do whatever you want to, you know what I mean? Like, if I stress myself out over getting every single thing right, you know? Like, and I know some people that restart the game whenever they don't get, like, the best answers in social links and stuff, or they just look them up and stuff like that, and, like, I don't know, that's part of the fun, you know. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's just me. But
There was this moment. There's the moment where in the playthrough, we essentially played rock paper scissors. We both wanted to go on the date with Ryuji. Even though his like social link's at like 5 or 6 and everyone else was at 1 or 2. And like we were getting not yelled at, but like there was kind of a pressure to like, hey, you should start the and social link instead. And when we ended up doing that instead, we actually, admittedly, Gangludo and I had a large conversation after the stream because it wasn't what we wanted to do, you know, and
yeah.
we felt like a little weird. I'm not sure if I should be talking about this on the Velvetcast, but
well, you know, it's a fascinating thing, right? You know,
it's weird because like I guess in a traditional playthrough, I guess I wouldn't have really thought about it. Like if I was just playing this by myself, I'd be like, yeah, I do social links one at a time. like I don't do them all at the same time. In my first playthrough of Persona 4. Or I should go to 3. In my first playthrough of Persona 3, I was like, anytime I wasn't spending hanging out with the magician's social link, I was like trying to increase my stats. Like that's how I play Persona games. And everything I do to play Persona games is technically wrong. Like everything. Every single step.
Well, and that's what I was about to say. Like if you were gonna if it wasn't your guys' playthrough, then you wouldn't be voicing the characters. You would be playing everybody manually. You wouldn't be letting them do their own thing. You know, yeah, it's just do what the fuck. You know, do whatever. You know, there's easier if they wanted to. If people want to see like a more normal playthrough, there's plenty of that. There's plenty of that on YouTube and Twitch, right? So yeah, I don't know. Do your own thing. Date who you want to date. Hang out with who you want to hang out.
Yeah. I know. I guess
go on a big old date with Ryuji. I say more power to you. Take the planet.
Why can't we have the fuck pile, Sora? Why can't I? Yeah. I want. Oh god, there's way more sexual jokes in that playthrough than I thought. I like the idea of everyone fucking each other. Then I don't have to make the heart wrenching decisions.
These are high schoolers, Mitchell. I guess it might be accurate.
Like, I don't have to make the heart-wrenching decisions I had to make in Persona 4. You know?
Right.
God, Persona 4! No. Anyways, hang on. Wait, I forgot. Who did you date first in Persona 4?
Persona 4? Chie.
You know what's funny? I actually did cheat!
Yeah, I think we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
Not on the cast, I think.
That's true. You're right.
Okay, did you in your second playthrough who did you date?
Did I date Rise? I think I dated Rise. Yes, Rise. I
dated Naoto and it hurt my heart to no
end. Right. Because I would Naruto. It's not a character. Naoto is the most interesting character to me, and like I would have wanted to date her, but I don't like the social link in a romantic sense. You know what I mean? Like I just did not like where that went, I guess.
I felt so bad because when I dated fuck you guys. When I dated Naoto when I dated Naoto, I was playing it on Golden at that time. And there's that extra scene when you're on the ski trip and Kanji has his hand pressed to a glass, and he's like, "No." it didn't actually happen, but like it felt that way. Like it's like, "No, Kanji." I felt so bad. Oh, it felt so gross. Like I felt like I was betrayed. Like it's like the way I feel about Ryuji in P5 is the way I feel about like Kanji in P4, where it's like Kanji's our bro. We need to help Kanji. like that's how I feel like when it comes to Ryuji, and like Ryuji's been there with us the whole time. Ryuji will always be there for us. Like he's our first real ass friend we make, you know.
I don't.
Ron.
Oh.
Ron, did you accidentally come to the podcast?
I did. I have no idea what we're talking about.
All right. Hey, welcome.
Oh,
Ron,
boy.
I'm gonna mute you. I hope that's okay.
Oh God, no! Ah!
Okay, I muted her.
What? Are you sure? It doesn't sound like it. Oh, maybe...
I muted her on my end.
Oh, well, I can still hear her. Hi, Ron. She says you're a piece of trash.
I will unmute her now, so that we can fight. So that we can fight this. No, let's fight this. Hey, everyone, this is Ron. this is our new attendant on the Velvet Room, who not only has explicitly used the C word in a recording, but also has made the big C word, and has also used a horrible Asian racist stereo voice.
But you guys are both half Asian, right? So it's cool. Right? Like, it wouldn't be cool if I did it.
Wait, hang on.
It's cool, though, right?
Hang on, Sora. You didn't watch that video, right? Because that exact thing... No, because the exact thing that you just said was the exact thing I had to say to the audience to make sure that everyone knew.
Oh, really? That's funny.
So, hey, Ron, how's it going today?
It's because I don't look Asian, huh, Mitch?
I don't look Asian!
It's because you have to remind people.
This is the best podcast.
Episode 29. Episode 29, the episode where Mitch slowly but surely loses his mind. We were just talking about boyfriends in dating sim games, essentially.
Oh.
Well, Persona specifically, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, also, real quick, okay, let's...
2017 half Asian, Mitch.
Okay. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Alright, everyone. Hi, my name is Mitch. I am Thai Samoan. Alright? I have to say that every single time now. This is Ron. Ron's half Filipino. And
Yes.
white, I think, right?
Yeah, and white passing.
And this is Sora.
Sora, I'm white as Wonder Bread.
And Sora's white. He's Canadian. So
French Canadian, white.
all right, we all got our credentials out of the way. We don't have to put our fucking passport cards up now. Like we can.
I think my privilege is out there. I think I could just, yeah, it's out.
Yeah, I have privilege too because I got all the weight from my dad. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
I get the best of both worlds.
You get the best of both worlds. Oh shit. Okay, look. So we were talking. Let's include Ron. Hey, Ron, you wanna sit in on this Velvetcast that we're impromptuing? Wait, I fucked it up.
Impromptuing.
Yes. Okay.
Well, it's more like we have an impromptu guest, right? So.
Yeah. You literally just popped into existence today. So, let's. So Sora.
Yeah.
You haven't played that many visual novels, yeah?
No.
Alright.
I have not.
Okay. So, we're gonna use Persona as a little reference here. We're gonna just make that impromptu. God damn it, impromptu.
Freudian slip there.
Fucking hot merman lady, put it in the chat, okay? Impromptu, and then put a weird fat nose face. This is the worst cast. This is the worst cast.
Oh, I think it's the best. This is my favorite.
Is it because Josh isn't here? Is that what?
Yeah, it's a yeah. DM with the save. It's a Lenny face, Mitch.
Anyways, so let's talk a little bit about visual novel dating, huh? Fran, have you played? Have you played some visual novels there, Fran?
I played Cinderella Phenomena.
Let's talk about.
And I played Dramatical Murder.
That's right, you've played Dramatical Murder, a game that we are all familiar with here except for Sora. But when someone in the chat is literally named the DM that won't die, like, yeah, let's talk some Dramatical Murder real quick. Who's your favorite boyfriend?
Oh, man. Probably the dog, because I think that's funny.
you can dated dog.
I like how
Not some
Franz
hot
first.
people
Hang
boyfriend
on.
shit where it's all dogs. You know, or like his pigeons in that case.
I like how like
a
on Franz.
virtual-
I like how Ron's first appearance on the Velvetcast. Everything you do is grand and spectacular because you just spoiled a giant fucking thing in the game.
Oh, really? Is that a huge spoiler? Is that
It is a huge spoiler.
So I pretty much know all there is to know about Dramatical Murder now. I don't need to play that game. Okay, sweet.
I didn't think about that until I said it right now. So
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, we're done. We're done. This is...
I've ruined everything.
No, I think I will say I now have more interest in playing Dramatical Murder than I did at the start of this podcast. So
oh my god. Oh my god, this is the worst. This is the worst fucking cast we've ever done.
I want a dog
I'm
boyfriend.
so sorry, Mitch. Don't kick me off your channel.
No, it's... God damn it. God damn it!
Alright.
Alright.
Do you remember when Orochimaru was 50 snakes?
Oh yeah, no. Let's talk Naruto! We all know Naruto!
Okay, I barely know Naruto, but yeah, let's talk Naruto. Why not?
Alright,
Naruto's my favorite Persona user.
So we were just talking about you, Ron. We were just talking about you earlier on the podcast and how when we did the Naruto session, we were like, haha, this is Naruto, and now we're kind of both getting slowly back into it.
No, I was reading it during nap time.
Oh. So you guys are rereading the old manga chapters then, or what?
Yeah. I started reading because I missed, I forget what it is. It's Kakashi's story.
Oh, Kakashi
Gaiden. And I skipped that one because I was like, fuck this. I don't want to read this shit. And then, like, a bunch of shit happened in the game, and I was like, what? What is happening? And so I went during nap time. There's a 2-hour period where we have, as teachers, our lunches, and we have an hour planning period. And during both of the 2 hours, I read the entirety of Kakashi Gaiden.
Wow. So, part of my ignorance, is this the story about him and Obito, or is this
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the story of him and Obito.
Okay, got it. I think I know what that is then. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's in between. It takes place in between like the original Naruto and like the Shippuden manga.
Got it. I think I actually have that book. Surprisingly.
Well, I mean, you're in the book.
What's that? I'm in the book. What?
Yeah. There's a character that looks like you, like middle school you, and like.
I don't know how to feel about that.
But
I'm pretty sure you die, so it's fine.
Yeah, it all works out fine. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, real quick. All right, everyone, real quick. If you had to use one jutsu from Naruto, what would it be?
Oh fuck, I don't know, dude.
You can make one up. I will totally believe anything you guys say. You can tell me that there's a jutsu that magically teleports fucking sandwiches, and I totally believe you.
Ooh, that does sound like a pretty dope jutsu.
I would use
sandwich
sexy
note.
Sexy no jutsu?
Yeah, because then I could go into bars and troll people, and it'd be great.
That would be pretty dope. Yeah, 1,000 Years of Pain is also a good suggestion from Oceano. Yeah, because I was like thinking of a super powerful one, but now I just want to make a lulzy one. I want to pick a lulzy jutsu. I don't know. What's yours, Mitch? What's yours?
I would probably... God, I don't... Whatever one that allowed Orochimaru to turn into 500 snakes, I think that's pretty great.
So the 500 snakes jutsu,
because it's my favorite one, simply because it's so stupid. Like, it's weird because, like, 10 years ago when I read that, right, I was like, oh my god, it's so cool, he's a giant snake man. And now that, like, time has passed and, like, objectively, it's like, huh. He was 500 snakes in a coat. Like, there's, I'm very disenchanted with the idea all of a sudden where it's like, huh, that seems more dumb than I remember.
This is not as cool as I thought it was.
Like, and then it comes back, like, they bring him back to life through very dumb means all the time. Like, through curse marks, or the snakes, themselves, or Kabuto grafting like his skin onto his arms so that eventually he just becomes like Orochimaru.
Oh.
That was so fucking... It still grosses me out to this day. Like, it's still just gross.
Like, I remember a couple games tried to... because they didn't... When Kabuto... They first introduced Kabuto like that, like, one of his eyes was taken over, and then, like, he had Orochimaru's, like, weird graft skin arm, right? But then, But then the games try to translate that, even though he technically didn't fight ever, like, the half transformation form. Like, so they had to come up with bullshit excuses for how it would work. And that in itself is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, yeah, so I guess whatever jutsu allowed Orochimaru to turn to 500 snakes, only because I think it'd be really funny to go eat out somewhere and be like, hey, you need to pay for that. And they'll be like, no, not today, 500 snake no jutsu.
Oh, snakes. Yeah.
And one of them will eventually get away. One of them will crawl out.
And then you're just that snake? Is that what that happens? You just that specific snake that's escaped?
I don't want to get into this. I don't know. Because by that logic,
mechanics of Naruto jutsus. Let's do that. Let's have a podcast segment.
Well, let's talk about consciousness and the fucking teleporter from Star Trek, and figure out like how the fuck that fits into the Naruto snake bullshit. Where also, so let me get this straight. So Ron said "sexy no jutsu," right?
Yeah.
And then Sora said 1,000 years of death.
I want to, 1,000 years of death. Yeah.
And then I turned to 500 snakes. Okay, that's. I feel like there's a jump. There's a jump in the intensity of our answers.
I mean, the whole purpose of me having sexy no jutsu is to go into bars and like troll people. So I
like the idea that you'd use the term troll because they'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then
okay, all right. Let's take a realistic look at that. Okay, so we go to a bar, and then suddenly you just turn into a very big-chested naked woman. That you would get kicked out, wouldn't you? Like, maybe you could. I don't know. Like in a realistic sense, like it would just. Yeah, I don't know. Either that or people would have to be really, really, really drunk to be trolled. I feel like.
Well, what if it was like a transformation jutsu that had clothes on too? Because we've seen characters in Naruto like transform, like we've seen characters like transform into other characters in Naruto.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then and then no one sees you do it, but then like you just show you just had the sexy no jutsu disguise on, so to speak.
Yeah, like quote unquote sexy no jutsu. Like the idea is like you walk in being sexy, like right.
Okay, got it. Now I'm following. I'm just trying to remember what the fucking sexy no jutsu thing did. I always assumed that the entire limit was just temporarily transforming into a naked woman with huge boobs. I thought that was the whole entire thesis statement of that.
Well, no, my favorite part about that jutsu is it comes back in really dumb ways.
Okay. And
like eventually it becomes like reverse harem no jutsu. Like the ultimate form of that is just like is Naruto turns into a trope of fucking naked hot guys to distract someone, and like it is the best / worst thing ever because it's the best / worst thing ever because all I can think to myself is like man that's weird. That is some weird shit. But anyways, yeah, so I guess alright, real quick, if you could fuck, marry, kill Naruto characters, who would it be?
You need to give me 3 characters to fuck, marry, kill. Is this a Naruto podcast? Is this it? Is this what's happening?
Well, this might be it. This might be the cast.
All right, I have things to talk about, but that's fine. That I don't.
No. Okay, hang on.
Now we can. No. Give me the Naruto characters to fuck, marry, and/or kill. I want to do this now.
All right.
I'm in.
I promise you that we'll get to them next week on our real cast.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
It's just I shut up, Sora. It's all my fault.
No, it's not. No, definitely not. Okay. I want. Okay, who are we fucking? Who are we marrying? Who are we killing? Give me 3.
Naruto, Sasuke, and Sai.
Oh my god, I would kill Sai.
Yeah, you know what? Sai was not a good addition to that one.
I would fuck Sasuke and marry Sakura because I am not marrying that whole bag of angst. You know what I mean? That's just a lot of issues I don't want to have to deal with. Sakura, like not hate life with for the rest of my life. You know, so there you go.
I don't know. So I mean, Sasuke and Sakura ended up together in that series, and Sasuke is just like he just disappears all the time.
Really? No, no. Even if he was low maintenance, like there would be like 10% of the time, like he would just be a whole fucking there's just all sorts of issues, a lot of baggage I don't want to deal with. You know what I mean? Like you can't really console a guy whose entire clan got murdered. So yeah.
I mean, you have a point. There's no way to be like, oh, I can relate to that, Sasuke.
Right? Like, how do you be a support system for that? You know, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah, no, it's very, very real. All right. Here's the next fuck, marry, kill. All right.
That's why I fuck him.
All right. Okay. Here's the next one: Jiraiya, Orochimaru, Tsunade. All right.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's gross.
All right. Well, I kill Orochimaru. That's the plain old answer.
Yeah.
I'd fuck Tsunade, and then I'd marry Jiraiya. And we'd be in an open relationship.
I think I would have to agree with Sora.
Okay, sweet. Ron and I are on the same page on this. This is nice.
Because I can't imagine marrying Tsunade. That would just be a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Definitely fun for one round, but no.
Then have to deal with her every day.
Right, exactly. Like all these people I would fuck, but having an emotional connection with them, that's just not happening.
Yeah, no.
And I can't like do anything with Orochimaru because my OC relates to him in some way, and I can't deal with.
All right. By the way, Oceano made a real ass guess, by the way, about your OC, your Naruto OC, and I wanted to read it off real quick.
Did she? Did they? I don't know if that's a girl or a boy, so I just labeled them. I'm sorry.
Oceano, is he?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Oceano.
Alright, Oceano says her OC is their love child, I'm sure of it. She probably wrote a fanfic about it too. Speaking about sounds like someone got like right on the money.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Well,
it is not their love child.
Oh, it's not their love child.
No.
Damn.
And I wrote no fan fiction because it was an RP, you piece of trash.
That's funny.
Yes. Good job, everyone. Great job.
I feel good.
I feel amazing. You wanted...
I mean, I guess... Okay.
Just tell us the... What happened? Let us in on your war story.
It wasn't their love child. It was their child.
Yeah, okay, so it's just straight up like that. Oh god.
What? What kind of distinction was that? I'm sorry, Ron, could you do me a favor? Can you explain to me the difference between a love child and a child?
There was no love in that.
Alright, well that lines up. Alright, wow. Where do we go from here?
Dark place. Naruto world is a dark place. They have child warriors. There is no
I forgot. So
that is kind of real, isn't it?
You take the step back and you realize that the whole series is about fucking child soldiers.
Yep, a bunch of 12-year-olds fighting to the death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of shonen anime, so...
Alright, guys, you know what? We've done the cast for like almost an hour now. It's 54 minutes. I think we're done. I think we're done for today.
Okay, we're calling it. We're putting it in the butt.
Ron, I swear we will have a talk about this.
I ruined everything.
we will have a hardcore conversation
No,
about.
I think Ron improved it significantly.
Oh yeah, no, no, the Naruto talk, right? Yeah, no.
This is an excellent person
Not
to
on
get
the
an
podcast
interaction.
anymore. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, you're fine. I'm just fucking with you. All right, guys. So by closing this up, I guess we have a couple podcast questions we're just gonna take real quick before we head out
Yeah,
this
they're
week.
pretty quick.
All right. So Sora, what are your thoughts on the Little Witch Academia game? Is Third Eye just Witcher sense?
Okay, so in both those questions, yes, the Little Witch Academia game looks great. It looks a lot kind of like Guilty Gear art style. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking dope. I don't have faith it's going to be coming out in English anytime soon, but you know, regardless, I'm happy to be pleasantly surprised. Looks dope. Third Eye is indeed just Witcher sense. Are you just starting to play? Water Tiger, are you playing Witcher right now? Because dope, we should talk about it. But yeah, they're pretty much the same exact fucking thing. Every single character with detective powers is pretty much the same thing. Third Eye is just Witcher sense, which is just Batman vision, which is just whatever the power Joel has in The Last of Us. It's all the same fucking shit. Yeah. There you go.
The Casual Space Jammer says, "How do you take your coffee?"
Black. Like my soul.
I normally do like a lot of cream and sugar in my coffee. Admittedly, I'm a giant baby like that.
Okay, so I need to be this asshole and make a distinction. If it's like coffee that I get at work, like the just office coffee, or if it's like a Starbucks, then I'll usually like just put cream and sugar in it. Well, or milk and sugar. But what my morning ritual is that I just have a French press, so I grind my beans and just have it so that like usually I can get it to the point where I just want it black because it tastes nice. I don't know. Because I've fallen all the way down the coffee rabbit hole, and Sojiro is definitely responsible for that.
God damn it!
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so the next question. Oh, Ron, you can answer that coffee question too.
Oh, I don't drink coffee.
All right, there.
There you go.
There's the answer. All right, DM asks Mitch, "How did the date with Naruto go?" Let me put it this way, DM. Fuck you. All right. Next question, Oceana.
Hard hitting it. Thanks the hard hitting questions, DM, keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, no. It was just. There was a moment where I was actually contemplating on like making this elaborate answer. If like it went amazing, it went beautifully.
Bitch.
And then I thought,
it was Naruto when.
oh my god, please stop. Oceano asks, anything you're gonna buy on the Steam sale? I haven't checked it out actually because I've been broke for like a week now. What about you, Sora?
So I have bought Starbound because my friends got it and they're like, "Hey, we should play it." And so I got it, and yay! Kind of regretting that purchase for now, but that's just because I haven't really got into it yet. And then I bought Dishonored 2, so that's a potential game that I've installed it and I haven't turned it on yet because that's like a potential streaming game, I think. So yeah. Oh, Oceana, you have Starbound? Let's play. And then I'm also thinking about, right now I'm contemplating getting Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider? Yeah, just because that's like $23, I think, but I probably will hold off on that just because all of the games are coming out. Well, have come out, you know, so, yep, that's where I'm at.
All right.
You should get Doom, Mitchell. Wait, you should get Doom. Yeah, it's $15. So good.
Okay.
So good.
Also, we have, let's see here, DM asks, when are you gonna Baby War, Mitch? Huh? When's the Baby War coming back? The Baby War never died! Baby War... Oh, God, do I have... Okay, you know what? Here's an idea, everyone. So we're at, like, what, 4 patrons, right? Patrons right now?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I will play more of the Baby War, and I'm gonna write this into the Patreon right now. Hang on, let me pull it up so that I don't forget this. We're just gonna make this a reward on Patreon. Hey, Vron, do you want to play a game where we make babies to fight enemies and stuff?
Sure.
Okay, well then, I think I got my answer. Well, that's your answer, everyone!
I can be really bad at that game, too.
Alright, let's see here. Currently, our first goal is Mitch will set up another day for streams at 10 patrons. At 25... Okay, so I have 10 and 25. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one at 15. I'm gonna make one at 15. And on God, I can't edit it right now. Shit. Okay. Once we get to 15, I will take another look at the Baby War game. And if it doesn't well enough, then I will continue playing that god-awful game. Oh, God. Hot Merman Lady asks, have you guys looked into Dream Daddy? Now, it's funny that you mentioned this because Gang Mudo actually brought it to my attention in the first place. There was an advertisement or a promotion out there that if we got one of our fathers involved in the playthrough, that we,
oh my God, no.
No, hey, Braun, listen, just listen. If we got one of our fathers involved in the playthrough, that like we would get an early review copy and we could do the video, right? So Gang Mudo convinced her dad to join us for a session of Dream Daddy. Now here's the problem. We then sent out the letter, or Gang Mudo sent out a private message asking for the review copy, if to see if it was okay. Unfortunately, we are not big enough to get the review copy. They're looking for more established streamers, and that's just kind of how that one worked out.
Oh.
So it was one of those weird moments where all those stars were lined up except for one. We need to be bigger to do these kind of things. So looks like we just got to work a little harder, everyone. As I say that, about to pass out.
Well, shit, I'm on the channel, we're screwed.
Yeah, Fran, I swear to God, every moment with you is a new door being opened.
Hey, I like these doors that we're opening now. We're fucking killing Naruto characters. I like where we're at.
Alright, well, I'm glad.
I taught all the dirty signs for things, so you better love me, Mitch.
Oh, God. Alright. Well,
dirty signs like ASL? Oh, sorry, I don't. We can talk about
Oh, ASL, yeah. Alright.
Cool. I know some dirty signs myself. We should dirty sign at each other sometime.
Hey, Sora, you know what we should do? Yeah. We should learn how to have ASL sex. And, like, and do that.
Have you ever heard deaf people having sex? It's very audible. It's very audible. Very loud.
Alright.
So,
well, guys, pretty much that I'm gonna close up this weird hosspotch of a podcast. I'm gonna close this weird hosspotch of a cast. Good job, everyone. I just wanted to say I wanted to thank Vron real quick for popping by, and helping salvage the cast a little bit.
You're welcome.
And I wanted to thank Sora for putting up with my bullshit today. and I wanted to thank all you guys for putting up with my bullshit too. I wanted to thank viewers like you. If you haven't liked this video already, go ahead and give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, which by the way, if you are watching this video and you have not subscribed, I am so sorry that this was your first video.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
But hit that subscribe button. If you liked us enough, please go share us with your friends. Tell all your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your friend's mom. And all that junk and jazz. If you can, try to support us on Patreon because any donations that go that way help us out on the channel and help us get stuff like games and stuff to play and junk. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's episode of the Velvetcast. Sora, what are you going to be playing this week on your stream?
So, this is a good time. Yeah, so we're finishing up Vanquish. It's the last act, and I just want to apologize because it ended up being super short. For the act 4, like we were done in like 15 minutes, and I was like, okay. So we had an impromptu like little mini Overwatch stream, so we could go the full hours, full 2 hours, I guess. But yeah, next week will be Vanquish, and hopefully that'll last a full stream. If not, more Overwatch and more heroes. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Okay. And then Officer Vron.
What's up?
Yo, so we're gonna, me and you are gonna be working on more Cinderella Phenomenon, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. And then, as usual, guys, you will get your usual Persona stream on Monday. Last Saturday we didn't have anything going on. This Saturday Saturday's a non-committal day until I get that 10, so I don't really. Yeah. I was actually thinking about going through the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite story demo on that day. So I'll see what I'll see if I can do anything, or if there might be something to do. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Anyways, guys. What's up?
Mitch, are we still going to do the Naruto stream, or are we going to do something else?
Oh, I will look into. You said the magic word, stream. All right, well, I'll look into this. I'll look into that, and we might do a record video this week, and then next week we might do the stream.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't know.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, guys, next time on the Velvet Room. See ya.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.